So, when you think about building the future, what pops into your head? Probably stuff like supercomputers and crazy high-tech materials, right? But what if I told you one of the most important tools could be something you use to eat your dinner?
Yep, you heard me. Chopsticks. We're about to see how this super simple everyday object is being transformed into a powerful tool for innovation. We're talking robots, gadgets, all sorts of things. And honestly, it's an idea that might just change the world.
So meet Stickum. The idea is so simple but so brilliant. It takes something we all know, wooden chopsticks, and combines them with these really cool, colorful, and eco-friendly connectors. And the goal? To let you build pretty much anything you can dream up. But it's not just about building stuff. It's about that incredible feeling when your creation actually comes to life. Just ask Jillian, a 16-year-old student right here in Singapore. You know that moment when your idea finally works? That's what this is all about. So, who was the genius behind this? You might think it was some giant tech company, but nope. The whole thing started with two students, probably not much older than you are right now. And just look at this journey. It kicked off in 2020 as just a simple school project. Then, boom, 2 years later, it's a real company. And now, their idea is all over the globe. It just goes to show you, that little project you start for class could turn into something huge. But what was the big why behind it? Well, the co-founders, In, Kai, and Adam, they saw a problem. They knew that talent and curiosity are everywhere, in every kid. But the chance to use those things, that's not so equal. They wanted to change that, to give every single kid a real shot to create something amazing. Okay, so this is about way more than just building robots for fun. There's a really powerful idea here. I'm sure you've all heard of STEM in school, right? Well, STICM is all about taking that one big step further into STEAM. So what's the difference? It's all about that one little letter, the A. STEAM adds arts into the mix. That means it's not just about making something work, it's about making it creative. It's about design and how things look and feel. It's about bringing your own unique imagination into the world of technology. Here's the perfect way to think about it. Someone with a STEM education can build a really powerful laptop. Awesome. But a person with a STEAM education, they think about the person using it. They'll design a laptop that's not just powerful, but also beautiful and easy and fun to use. See the difference? And why is this so important right now? Well, because of AI. As artificial intelligence gets smarter, our uniquely human skills become our superpowers. You know, things like creativity, imagination, solving problems in a totally new way. That's what makes us special. AI can't do that. And STEAM is all about building those skills. So how big has this whole thing gotten? Well, let me tell you, this is not just a Singapore story anymore. This small idea that started as a school project is now making a massive, massive impact all around the world. Just look at this number, over 13,000 kids. That is how many young minds have already used Stickum to bring their ideas to life. That's a whole army of new inventors and problem solvers. And they are literally everywhere, from classrooms right here in Singapore to schools in Indonesia and Vietnam. They've even reached kids in floating villages in Malaysia and communities all the way in Uganda. It's in 13 countries, and that's just the start. And you have to hear this story. A school in a rural part of Uganda got these kits, and after using them, their students were ranked #1 in the entire country for coding. That just shows you the incredible impact that having the right tools can make. And yeah, the world is definitely taking notice. Stickum won the Holtz Prize, which is pretty much the Nobel Prize for student entrepreneurs. And the prize that came with it, $1 million. That's not just an award, that's a total game changer. Think about it. They were up against 15,000 other startup ideas, and theirs was the one that won. The CEO of the prize even said they stood out because they had such a clear vision to take this thing global. It's huge proof that what started small has the power to change education everywhere. So we've heard this incredible story about creativity and making a difference. But you know what the most important part of this story is? It's you. This is the core belief behind Stickum, and it's so important. Potential is universal. It doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, or what you're into. Every single person has brilliant ideas just waiting to be unlocked.
And this is their ultimate mission. It's not really about selling kits. It's about building a world where every kid feels like their ideas matter, and where they actually have the tools to turn their imagination into something real.
So that leaves us with one last really important question.
Look around you, at your school, your community, maybe even the whole world. What problem do you want to solve? What are you going to build?